Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Pigskin Project YouTube channel. I am Matt Hartman, and today Ben, Ryan, and I preview the Thursday night football game tonight. We talk about all the matchups you want to focus on and then include some bets at the end. So enjoy the video. So let's start. Number one with Thursday night football on Amazon Prime. The Steelers travel to Cincinnati to face the Bengals and Joe Flacco. Over under 44 and a half. Steelers favored by a touchdown. Ironically enough, this is the battle of the top two teams in the AFC North. And the Bengals haven't won a game since week 2. The Steelers have not lost a game since week 2. So, again, this is a team they continue to get wins and they continue to not impress me. Just the Steelers way, folks. So, anybody got thoughts on this one?
I had joked as we were talking that I just don't want to touch this game with like a 10-foot pole like at all, whether that's betting or just like talking about it. If this was on the Sunday slate, this would be one of them games that is just like regulated to red zone only. Like I just wouldn't make the time to I wouldn't make the time to watch this game. There's really not a whole lot about
And it's
this
not
game.
even the worst game of the week.
Believe me, I know.
Not.
We'll get into that in a second. Trust me. But there's just not a whole lot about this game that entices me or intrigues me on either side of the football. Really, the only thing that like stands out to me is this. I think this is kind of I don't want to, there's a lot of football left, but this might be a huge game in terms of like figuring out who wins this division. Not because I like think the Bengals are going to be good, but just because every team is just like outright bad in this division, and if the Steelers can pick up another one against a division opponent,
Yeah.
I think it'll firmly supplant them. Again, we never know what's going to happen with the Ravens. They're kind of the team that's just like looming in the shadows. But I think this can be a really big, like, haha, gotcha moment. This is our division if they can win this game the way I think they probably will.
I'm so like unmotivated to watch this game, but like NFL, like I'm going to.
Oh, come on. You guys are selling this one short. Come
I'm not a fan of it. I will say this, like I'm putting more stock into the Joe Flacco Bengals this week than I am last week. Just because I feel like on a short week, the guy didn't really perform that bad against Green Bay. So like
we'll talk about that.
Yeah. But with that being said, I don't think it's going to be out of reach. And I'm hoping this game turns out to be better than what I'm anticipated to be, because man, it's kind of a snooze fest in the AFC North this year. And it kind of sucks. I don't know.
Yeah, so getting into some little mini statistics, I mean, we have two 40-year-old quarterbacks, so I'm just joking with you guys. But Joe Flacco, in his first game with the Cincinnati Bengals, had his first game with a positive generated EPA per dropback. So just think about that. Like, of all the games he played with Cleveland this year, this was the first time he was overly efficient. And it was on, 3 days' notice? And I thought he figured out something late in that game where it's like, hey, just throw it at number 1, throw it at number 5, be accurate on these like 20-yard down the field routes, to the sideline. These guys will go find the ball. That was the thing with Browning that like he could not do. He could not be accurate throwing outside the numbers that like Burrow is so good at. The only thing that's like different from Burrow to Flacco, as you notice it, is Flacco is 15 years older, so he just takes so much time out of that little drop back and like the long winding motion down the field. So it's just aesthetically, it looks so different. And then we get to Aaron Rodgers. No different, guys. He has his lowest time to throw since 2016. The guy is just in shotgun getting the ball out. They somewhat are merging some of the Arthur Smith stuff with what Rodgers likes to do. But there's so much of like Rodgers checking at the line, and it's just like, all right, let me check and do a quick little hitch, quick slant, something like that, and just get the ball out so I don't get hit. Similar to the Tom Brady method when he was kind of on his way out. And then we talk about some advanced metrics. The Steelers on most offensive and defensive metrics rank anywhere from 10 to 17th. I looked that up. And then the Bengals, an offensive defense, rank anywhere pretty much in the bottom 10. So, like, they don't really do anything good. But they have really good receivers. So that could challenge the Steelers' secondary. But I want to talk about the other secondary in my matchup of the week. I've had some fun watching the Bengals secondary this year. DJ Turner leads the league in pass breakups. The trio of Jordan Battle, Geno Stone, and Dax Hill, just in the run game, specifically against Green Bay, just the way they fitted it up was really, really good. The interior defensive line looks pretty good with TJ Slayton and BJ Hill on the field. So I think they could, ruffle some things up in the run game in this one. And just you think about the Steelers and they're dipping more and more into their receivers. They still have DK. Obviously, he's going to be the favorite target, but let's dip into the bucket of Roman Wilson and Ben Skoranek and Scotty Miller as the wide receiver too in this one. Like let's have some fun. So yeah, but next the final thing on this Thursday night preview is we're gonna build a little parlay, guys. Not sponsored, obviously. I'm gonna go first. My prop that I brought to the table on FanDuel, under 22.5 first half. I love under first half totals on Thursday Night Footballs, and no different on this one. The Steelers have hit this under in 4 out of their 5 games. The only one they didn't hit was, of course, that weird Jets game in Week 1 when the Jets scored 30 points. Remember that? And the Bengals have an offense that is built to sit on the ball and suffocate time. You saw them coming out of half. They had a 10-minute drive out of the half against the Packers. So they kind of want to suffocate time a little bit here, make the game quicker. So I like the under 22.5.
I'll go next. You guys know me. All right, Matt. Aaron Rodgers passing yards. I'm going to add that to the parlay. Over under, you ask. Which one shall the Bears fan pick? Yeah, I'm actually going over. 216.5 is his line, and I want Aaron Rodgers over 216.5. I don't trust Jalen Warren.
Whoa.
Like, I don't think that either of them say, like, I don't think that the Steelers are sitting there thinking, ooh, Jalen Warren, can't wait to give him the ball 25 times. Like, I think that they're going to let Aaron Rodgers kind of rip it to DK with this defense that's really bad, especially if Trey Hendrickson is out.
Yes. Well, that's a perfect kind of piggyback to mine. I'm going DK Metcalf anytime touchdown scorer at plus 145. 2 takeaways from what Ryan had said. You guys heard it here first. Ryan is a big Aaron Rodgers believer. He's made it known.
Shut up.
He loves
No,
Aaron Rodgers.
shut up.
Aaron Rodgers might be Ryan's favorite quarterback. You heard it.
Oh my! I'm gonna throw.
When we did the Steelers preview, you had them with the most wins.
Duh.
Stop it! Stop it! I'm shriveling. I'm melting.
But also, the Kenny Gainwell disrespect will not be tolerated on this podcast. Kenny Gainwell, the lead back, might I add, in the backfield for the Steelers this year. We absolutely love it, and I was tempted to take over on his rushing yards, but I felt a little bit more confident, and kind of in the same mindset that Ryan was in terms of just I think they're comfortable with letting Aaron Rodgers just target his number one wide receiver as he has done throughout his entire career. Obviously, that is DK Metcalf, and that's how we found ourselves with the anytime touchdown scorer for DK.
Love to see it. Crafting that on FanDuel plus 850. So of course you get the positive correlation of my first half under with DK's touchdown. They're kind of at odds with each other. So plus 850, not too bad. gonna sprinkle a little $5 on it, and hey, we'll see you at the ticket stop. So, all right,
Gamble
now we get
responsibly.
into gamble responsibly. Now we get